Everyone, welcome back. It's Brian with you, and today I'm going to do hopefully a short video around 5 minutes of 5 things that I've recently acquired. There are more that I've recently added, but some of those I discussed in previous videos. So in the Sam St. John contest entry and the 5 artists we've been listening to recently, there's a number that I showed there that are recent. So I'm not going to do those again. I will just if you want to watch that video, that's fine. I will skip on ahead to other things I haven't talked about yet, or at least I don't think I have. So the first one is the latest record from Gary Newman. This is Intruder. This came out in 2021. This is the inside. If you're familiar with his previous 2 records, that would be Splinter, Songs from a Broken Mind, and Savage, Songs from a Broken World. This has a similar sound. So it has that industrial sound that he started experimenting with some years ago. Then he moved to the States and became friends with Trent Reznor. And you might know that there are some videos on YouTube of them playing together. There's a version of Cars that I saw, 9 Inch Nails and Gary Newman. So that sound that he's migrating to, that industrial sound that might remind you of 9 Inch Nails a bit, is on this record as well. I actually think this is a good direction for him. He started out as a more punk, and then adopted that really new age synthesizer sound. Yeah, it sounded like I said new age. I meant to say new wave. New age is something else. I do know the difference. New wave, not new age. In some of the intervening years, I think he lost his way a bit. There's records with altogether too much saxophone. But I think this is a sound that suits him, and the last 3 records I've enjoyed from him. I think they've been pretty good. This is just a black vinyl version. But yes, very good Gary Newman record. But I've only listened to this maybe once, so I'm not sure I can give you a full assessment on that. But I really liked his last 2 very much. Another one is Wilco, Ode to Joy. This is from 2019. I found a nice sealed copy of this for an excellent price. Has a bit of shelf where it got crushed a bit. But this is on standard black vinyl. I think there is a colored pressing of this with the lyric sheet. I will say that I don't love this album cover. I don't know what the suggestion here is, what this is supposed to mean, but I think it's kind of ugly. The music itself is, again, I've only listened to this maybe once so far. The music is very mellower than I recall Wilco being from other records I have, but I need to listen to it again because it's only been, I think, once. But I like this band, and I think I have every release, some on vinyl, some on CD that they put out. So an excellent band. I really like them. Another item from a band I really like is Spoon. This is Lucifer on the Sofa. This is their last record, 2021. Again, I love everything that this band has done, and I do have all the releases either on CD or vinyl. There was a colored version of this. I think it was orange to match the look of the jacket. This is just the standard black vinyl version. But I think that's really good. I've listened to it again maybe once or twice, and I think it's really excellent. It's a band I really admire. Another thing I got recently and got on sale for a crazy price is Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, the legendary 1979 No Nukes concert. I do think that's a funny title. I'm wondering who gets the right to call a concert legendary. I guess maybe from the press it was considered to be legendary, but it seems a little bizarre to put it on your own album, but maybe I'm wrong on that. There's the back. So this was recorded in September 1979, or 2 nights at Madison Square Gardens, and portions of this concert from a number of bands were released on a triple vinyl record called No Nukes, which I have. I should have pulled it out because 2 of the tracks on here ended up on that compilation, Detroit Medley, and I can't remember the other one. But this is the full Springsteen concert from that night. And again, I think the consensus was it was an excellent Springsteen concert. There's a giant poster of this with this, which is essentially the cover image here. And it's split over 2 records. It comes with this booklet, which has an essay from the director of the film, I believe, and then the rest is just stills from the events from the 2 nights. So it's interesting to have. There's lots of images in there. So I've listened to this a couple times. Yes, it does have a lot of energy. It's classic Springsteen. Sounds pretty good if you like Springsteen. The last thing I picked up was a 12-inch single from a band called the Stranglers. This is called Bear Cage. Now, I have been looking for a copy of this 12-inch single for, you could say, decade, for a long time. It came out in 1980. I've never seen one until recently. I paid, I don't know, maybe $5 or $6. First time I ever saw one was the day I bought this one. I'd hoped to find the version that had the picture sleeve, the 7-inch single, which I think is probably not an expensive item, and one version of the 12-inch single had a picture sleeve, but that 12-inch single version is difficult to find and expensive. I think the last time I looked on Discogs, it was over $60. And when you add shipping, I mean, I mentioned shipping before, but shipping to Canada and within Canada is actually quite insane. So it'd be like probably $100 to get it. So this is, I guess, a substitute. I'm missing only a couple of Stranglers 12-inch singles that I'm aware of. Flip side on this is Sha Sha Go Go. So I'm happy to have this. Still just on the lookout for a couple other Stranglers 12 inches. So my estimate of 5 minutes was completely wrong, 6.5 minutes, but thanks for watching.